Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. Welcome to the Islamic World Channel. Today we bring you a story that not only transforms a man's life, but also teaches us a powerful lesson. Daughters are a mercy from Allah, not a burden. This is a true story, and within it is a miracle that softened the heart of a man once made of stone. This is the story of a man named Faisal, who lived in a rural area. He was raised in a strict and conservative environment where daughters were seen as nothing more than a financial burden. His father used to say, "Daughters are only expenses. They're neither helpful nor honorable." These words took root in Faisal's heart from an early age. When Faisal got married, his wife Zainab proved to be a pious, patient, and content woman. A few years later, Allah blessed them with a son. Faisal was overjoyed. But when Zainab became pregnant again, Faisal's attitude changed. He would often harshly say to his wife, "If it's a girl this time, I will not keep her in the house. I'll throw her out." Zainab's heart would shatter at his words, but she would remain silent, holding on to patience. At night, she would cry and pray, "O Allah, please change my husband's heart. Teach him the value of daughters." Time passed and the day arrived when Zainab went into labor. Faisal took her to the hospital reluctantly. He sat in the waiting area, sighing with worry, afraid it might be a girl. After a while, the nurse came out and said, "Congratulations, it's a baby girl." Faisal's face hardened. He stared angrily and asked, "What? A girl?" The nurse, surprised, replied, "Yes, a beautiful, healthy baby girl." Without saying a word, Faisal got up and walked away. He neither saw the baby nor heard her cry. For 3 days, he didn't return home. Zainab, alone and weak in the hospital, held her baby to her chest with tears in her eyes. When they finally returned home, Faisal firmly said, "Keep her in a separate room. I don't want to see her. She's not my daughter." Zainab's heart ached, but her hope remained with Allah. She would hold her baby close at night and pray, "O Lord, guide my husband. Fill his heart with love for our daughter." Around that time, a religious scholar came to their village. Zainab decided to visit him with her baby. The scholar looked at the child and smiled, saying, "Subhanallah, what a beautiful blessing this is." Zainab cried and shared her sorrow, how her husband rejected the baby. The scholar recited a verse from the Quran. "To Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth. He creates what he wills. He gives daughters to whom he wills and sons to whom he wills." Surah Ash-Shura 49. Hope lit up in Zainab's eyes. The scholar said, "A daughter is a gift from Allah. To reject her is to deny Allah's blessings. If your husband's heart does not change, he will lose out on happiness himself." Meanwhile, a strange event occurred in Faisal's life. One night he had a dream. He saw the day of judgment. People were gathered in the field of resurrection. Faisal stood terrified. His name was called. Angels began to drag him toward hell. He cried out, "Forgive me, I'll do good deeds." Suddenly, a little girl appeared before him. Dressed in white, her face glowing, she said, "O Allah, this is my father. Please forgive him." Then came a voice from Allah. "This is the same girl you refused to accept in the world, but she is my mercy. Her prayer has become your salvation." Faisal woke up screaming, his body drenched in sweat, his heart pounding. He couldn't sleep the rest of the night. At dawn, he rushed to Zainab's room and looked at his daughter for the first time. Her face was radiant, just like the girl in his dream. Tears flowed from his eyes. He fell to his knees and said, "Zainab, forgive me. I failed to recognize Allah's mercy." Tears of joy filled Zainab's eyes as she placed the baby in his arms. Faisal hugged her tightly and said, "My dearest, my daughter, you are truly a blessing." From that moment, Faisal's life changed. The man who once rejected daughters now lived for his child's smile. He named her Noreen, meaning one with two lights, one for the light in his heart, the other for the light in his home. Time passed. Noreen grew, and their bond deepened. Faisal woke early to prepare her breakfast and take her to school. Villagers were shocked. Is this the same Faisal who hated daughters? Faisal now openly said, "A daughter is Allah's mercy. Whoever loves his daughter, Allah loves him." Many men in the village followed his example and changed how they treated their daughters. Noreen turned out to be a bright, pious, and respectful child. At the age of 5, she had memorized Surah Yasin. Her teacher marveled at how lovingly she recited the Quran. When she said Salamun Kalan min Rabbin Rahim, it felt like an angel speaking. One day, a big Quran recitation competition was held. Children from far and wide attended. Scholars and a large crowd gathered. Faisal, nervous but proud, came with Noreen. As she began to recite Surah Rahman, the hall fell silent. People wept. Faisal, too, had tears streaming down his cheeks. She won first prize, and the judges said, "This child is a gift from Allah. Her face, voice, and recitation are full of light." That same day, a renowned international scholar approached Faisal. "We want Noreen to join our institute with a full scholarship. We will raise her as an Islamic scholar in Korea." Faisal beamed with pride. "The same daughter I once rejected, she's now going to spread the light of the Quran to the world." Noreen enrolled and became a Hafiza, Korea, and student of Hadith in just 8 years. She won competitions and scholarships. Her recitations went viral on social media. People came to Faisal saying, "We never valued daughters, but your Noreen has taught us they are blessings." Faisal would now sit in the mosque and narrate Hadith. One day he shared a saying of the Prophet, "Whoever has 3 daughters and raises them well, educates them, and marries them honorably, he will enter paradise." Then came the proudest day of his life. Noreen received an invitation to recite at an international Quran conference in Dubai. Faisal accompanied her. When Noreen stepped on stage and recited Surah Maryam, the crowd was captivated. Upon reaching the verse, "And when the buried girl will be asked, for what sin was she killed?" Surah At-Takwir. The hall went silent. Tears flowed. After the program, an old man came to Faisal. "I was once like you. I buried my daughter alive. But your daughter changed my heart today." They embraced. When they returned to the village, the whole town welcomed them. Noreen became a role model. Her recitation echoed in the mosque daily. Mothers prayed their daughters would be like her. Later, she married a young Islamic scholar, also a Hafiz and Mufti. At her wedding, Noreen recited verses from Surah An-Nur, and the air was filled with spiritual light. Faisal wept, not in sorrow but in gratitude. Before everyone, he declared, "This is the daughter I once refused to accept, but Allah showed me. The one we think is a burden may be our greatest blessing." Dear friends, this was the true story of Faisal and his daughter Noreen. It teaches us that daughters are a mercy, not a burden. Parents must be content with Allah's will. Allah guides whom He wills, no matter how far they've gone. May Allah help us honor our daughters and raise them in righteousness. Ameen. Like the video, share with your friends, comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to Islamic World Channel. Thanks.